Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're just going to quickly go through all of the things that I did purchase from the Sephora VIB sale. If you are not familiar with the Sephora VIB sale, it is a sale that comes around twice a year. In the spring, summertime, it is the 15% off sale. And in the fall, winter, it's 20% off of everything that is sold at Sephora. No exclusions. So if you're a makeup junkie, you jump on that because, as you know, makeup does not go on sale too often. So that is why us beauty enthusiasts tend to go ham at these sales. So before we go ahead and get into the haul, I just want to say thank you. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below just so you can become part of my tiny little family, and hopefully we can grow together. If you are not new to my channel, thank you for continuing to come back and hang out with me time and time again. You know how much I appreciate it. But we are here for a haul. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I went ahead and picked up at the Sephora VIB sale, then you guys are going to want to go ahead and just keep on watching. I made some things happen during that sale. I really made some things happen. Alright you guys, so I'm quickly going to start with products that I have already posted reviews about on my channel, and I'm just going to quickly show them to you. So I did go ahead and purchase some of the things from the Minnie Mouse collection. I purchased the eyeshadow palette. I purchased the lip cream set. I purchased the blush. And I purchased the lipstick as well, but I'm not exactly sure what that has run off to. I also, and I do have a full review on that on my channel, so which is why I'm not really showing the product. I just wanted to kind of run down to it and let you guys know that I did pick that up. If you did not check that video and you're curious about these products, I will go ahead and leave that down below. I also picked up 4 of the items from the new Urban Decay Summer 2016 collection, which I also have a review about that I will list down below. I picked up the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done Hybrid Complexion Perfector, and I picked it up in medium light. I also picked up the bronzer in bronzed, the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in a Walk of Shame, and I picked up the highlighter in Sin. So if you guys are interested in that and you have not checked out those videos on the Minnie Mouse collection and the Urban Decay collection, I will link both of those below, and you can go ahead and check those videos out if you're interested, of course. Or the next thing I purchased is the Veramona Color Switch. And it looks like this. This little guy has become very popular. The first time I heard about it was with Amy Macedo, I believe is how you pronounce the name. She talked about this months and months and months ago, way before Sephora ever started carrying it. And I was always curious about it since she spoke about it, but I could never get my hands on it. And then Sephora brought it in and I was really like, okay, let's try this out. So it basically just says it's a makeup removing sponge, used dry, that allows you to remove eyeshadow color and switch to another color without any product transfer. And it just says glide the eyeshadow brush against the sponge to completely remove eyeshadow color. The sponge can be used on either side and can be washed. So let's test this out. Okay, so we're going to take this brush right here. We're just going to test it out that you can clearly see it needs to be cleaned. I actually just cleaned it. It just needs to be, but I filmed this makeup tutorial before this video. So let's rub it in here a few times. Difference. So that's cool. I'm excited to play with that a little bit more. And that'll be super convenient when I am wanting to film some makeup tutorials. So if you guys are familiar with my channel, anytime I do a makeup tutorial or a product review or a line review that involves eyeshadow, you know that I wear the Benefit Stay Don't Stray, but then I'll top that with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance just to give me a little bit extra staying power, because I do have hooded eyes, so everything does transfer. So I decided to go ahead and pick up the Too Faced Glitter Glue. Everybody swears by this. They say that it is awesome, that it's one of the best, that it does a good job of making sure that things don't transfer. I did have some transfer today. I do have hooded eyes, but I still love shimmer. I still love glitter. I still love it all. I just need to find a way to kind of make sure that glitter and that shimmer stays where it needs to stay. That's why I went ahead and picked up the Too Faced Glitter Glue. I'm gonna admit that I was not that impressed by it the first time I tried it, but I probably just used it wrong. I don't know. So I'm going to play with this a little bit more, and then I'm going to get back to you guys and let you guys know how I feel about it. And then I picked up another product that has been on my wish list for like so long time since it came out. And I have to admit that I'm not impressed with it. It is the foundation, or it is the base that I have on my skin today, and I'm not loving it. I can say I picked it up in Light 2 Alaska. Now the color match is definitely off. This is very yellow for me. I honestly didn't really test out the colors in store. I just went with Light 2 because I'm Light 2 Vanilla in the Radiant Creamy Concealer. So in my mind, that seemed logical. Why try it out? Why test it? Why see if it worked? I mean, Light 2, hello. And it's just a little bit off. So I'm not in love with it. I did not like the application the first time I tried it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get a better color match for me and then test it out again and see if I like it. And this is a product that I'm just going to have to keep you guys updated on, whether I like it, keep it, return it, find a better color match, whatever the case is going to be. But it is again, the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. And it says that the Velvet Matte Skin Tint Broad Spectrum SPF 30 effortlessly perfects and protects with a soft matte finish. The oil-free formula wears comfortably, maintaining skin's natural moisture barrier while working to control the shine throughout the day. It helps to blur imperfection, even the look of skin tone, and smooth the appearance of pores and fine lines. It's soft matte, soft touch, simply glide and go. So this is one of those products that I'm just gonna have to play with it a little bit more. I mean, it's very hyped up. Everybody seems to really love it, but I guess I'm just gonna have to test it out a little bit more to find out if it's something that's gonna work for my skin or my skin type. Because so far I'm kind of like, don't know what the hype is about. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that. This is also a product that has been repurchased. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. And this is for all of my dry skin babies out there. I love Clinique's skincare. Like, I think it is so amazingly wonderful, especially for dry skin. I've used this before, but then I switched over to the one that comes in the cream. What is it? The Dramatically Different Moisturizer. I think that's what that one's called, and I literally just had run out of that one. So I decided to go ahead and go back to this. You guys, there is nothing like this. It's just, I really like it, and this is something that I might stray away from to try out different things, but I'll always go back to it. It's super lightweight. It blends into the skin really nicely. It does help with dry patches. I mean, my skin is, I've got a good routine down, like I said, so my skin is really, it's acting a little bit better than it has been in the past. So I'm not needing products like this as much because I have such a good routine down, and I'm just happy to be using this again. And it is a very generous amount. They do have two sizes of this. I usually buy the smaller size, but because of the 15% off, I decided to go ahead and just pick up the larger of the two sizes. Alright guys, so the next thing that I went ahead and grabbed is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof. I love this mascara. I think it is such an awesome mascara, or the original formula, but it transfers on me like nobody's business, and I do have an issue with mascaras transferring on my lower lash lines, but it just, that particular one just was really not good for me. It smudged so bad. So I'm kind of hoping that the waterproof is going to be like awesome, perfection. The packaging on this is super cute. It is like a nice little blue color. It has little raindrops all over it, or little water drops all over it, to symbolize the waterproof effect. I'm not gonna open it because I'm not quite ready to use it just yet, but it does have the same exact applicator as the original formula. So here's hoping that this is absolutely amazing. The next thing that I picked up, I am so excited about, so much. It is the Benefit Cheekathon palette, and it says that this box of blushes is a total showstopper where I'm alone or partner 'em up. And the reason why I picked this up is because not only does it have Hoola bronzer in it, which has been on my need to try list for like since forever, but it also has four of the full-size blushes, and the Hoola bronzer is full size as well. So I just thought that this was such an awesome deal because I want to say that these are probably what, between 25 and 28 bucks a piece. This whole palette was 60 bucks, a little less than $60 with the 15% off. I just felt like this is a price that definitely could not be beat, especially if you're interested in trying multiple products. It has all of the blushes and the Hoola bronzer just in here. It comes with a little brush. It has Dandelion, Hoola, Rockateur. It has Dallas and Coralista. You guys have no idea how excited I am about this. Hoola has been on, and I just never get it. I always say, I'm gonna get it, and then I just never do. Hopefully the fact that it's in a palette doesn't kind of deter me from using it, because I have noticed that palettes I tend to not grab for because they're just big and they're bulky and they just, so hopefully, because I'm dying to try every single product in here, they're all beautiful, so hopefully the palette form won't kind of keep me or prevent me from reaching for it. You guys, there is still so much stuff in this bag. Oh my goodness. Okay, so another product that I did pick up during the sale, if you watched my last Sephora haul, which I posted about 2 weeks ago, I repurchased the Marc Jacobs Dot. This is one of my favorite everyday perfumes. And then I said in that video that I was going to pick up another one of my perfumes that I love that I had run out of, and that is the Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb perfume. And you guys, this perfume is amazing. It's just, but it is so freaking expensive. I didn't get the smallest bottle. There are 2 bottles smaller than this one, but then there's 2 bottles larger than this one, I believe, that Sephora carries. This is the 1.7 ounce, and this one was like $115. Like, what? So, but it's just beautiful, you guys. Like, the smell of this perfume, I just love it, and I just think it's one of those perfumes that I just feel like the first time I like ever put it on my body, I was just like, yes. So, because I don't test out a whole lot of perfumes, I kind of rebuy the ones that I run out of, because I've never really been big on perfumes, but I'm starting to notice that I'm starting to get a little bit more into it. I have like 5 perfumes, you guys. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But there's about 3 or 4 other perfumes that I really have my eye on and that I really want to pick up. I want to get that Tom Ford perfume. Oh my god, but it's as expensive as this, so we're probably going to be waiting until the next VIB Rouge sale in November to pick that up, because let's be real, I'm not made out of money, and who's got time for $100 and some perfume? I think I'm losing my voice. Bust this out really quickly. I repurchased my Purity Made Simple face wash. I love this stuff. I go through it like crazy, and this is something that I'm always going to continue to repurchase. I picked up another Kat Von D liquid lipstick. I love Kat Von D's liquid lipsticks. I haven't tried too many formulas. I have previously, the only liquid lipstick formula that I had was Kat Von D. I'm wearing Stila's Carmelo and Patina mixed together on my lips right now. I think I like Kat Von D's better than Stila's. Lovesick is pretty much the last color that I was really wanting to get. I'm gonna try to get my hands on Noble, Requiem, and maybe Bow and Arrow, and then I feel like I'll be good with all of the colors on the Kat Von D collection that I'm into. And that's the color there swatched on my hand. It's just a beautiful shade, and I know that I will get a lot of wear out of this particular color. Okay, so if you watched my last Sephora haul, you also know that I said that I was going to pick up this next item during the 15% off sale, and of course I did. I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I picked it up in that glow. And this is the one that I had originally wanted, but then when I saw Gleam, I was kind of like, I think that that one would be a little bit more flattering for me. But then I was kind of like, no, but I still want this one. And it's something that, of course, you guys have all seen before, because I feel like everybody is either already purchased it or is purchasing it right now. It comes with Sunburst, Golden Bronzed, Bubbly, and Dripping in Gold. So Sunburst there. Golden Bronze there. This is Bubbly here. And then Dripping in Gold. And then there they are swatched. Golden Bronze is probably going to be a little too dark for me. I might try to swing that as a blush topper, but just as a regular highlight, it's going to be way too dark for my skin tone. But these pants are huge, and these things were 40 bucks. So a regular highlighter, A regular highlighter is anywhere from what, about 20 to 28 bucks. And then if you go super high end, we're talking 40, 50, $60. So this is a killer deal. This one always goes in and out of stock all the time. Gleam seems to kind of always be available, but this one is a little bit harder to get your hands on. At least in store, I feel like it's always sold out, but get them before they're gone. And then I picked up because I just thought it was so cute, and I don't even know why I bought it, but I thought it was cute, so I wanted to buy it. I picked up the Hoola Bronzing and Contouring Brush, and I just think that this is so freaking cute. Like, this brush is adorable. I mean, it's been going around that it's pretty much a dupe for the Real Techniques brush, which they're looking very similar now that I have them both kind of like in front of my face. But I just thought this was super cute, and I really just kind of wanted to buy it. So another product that I went ahead and took advantage of during the sale is the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. This has been on my list for a while since it came out, since I saw the whole world kind of talking about it. And I was like, I want that. But I held off, and I'm super excited. It comes with a pump. I decided to go ahead and get this instead of the Too Faced Hangover RX, which I have repurchased several times, but I've heard that they're very similar, and I did want to try this. Another product that I did try out today, I have to admit that I do like it, but I do like the Too Faced one a little bit better, so I do need to play with it a little bit more and decide if, because this one's about what, $12, $13 more than the Too Faced one, so I need to play with it a little bit more and decide that this is, if it's actually worth spending the extra money on, or if once I'm done with this bottle, I'm just going to go back to the Too Faced Hangover RX. Okay, so this is another product that I picked up. It is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder, and I got it in light. Now, I wore this on my face today, and it did something a little weird in my cheeky area. I did not like the way that it applied, but it is definitely a luminous powder. Like, I accidentally went in with a little bit too much and then was trying to buff it out, and I was like, whoa, like this is intense. So I think I need to go in. So I was not super impressed with this the first time I tried it, but I also wasn't prepared for it to be like that luminous. So this is something that I'm gonna have to try out a little bit more and kind of see how I feel about it. Something that I've heard is really good for dry skin, so that's why I wanted to pick it up. Even though my skin is not dry as it used to be, it is still dry. And the Laura Mercier, no matter how finely milled, no matter how beautiful of a powder it is, because it definitely is, I have to use that very sparingly, because it makes me look like Tales from the Crypt. I'm either dead or headed towards my grave like 90-year-old wrinkly, because it's just too intense and it can be really drying. So that's why I've been testing out some new powders, trying to find one that's going to work a little bit better for me. The next product I picked up is also another skincare item, and this is something that's also for dry skin. It is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter, and I picked it up solely because it said it was a face butter. Now, Kathleen Lights did say that she did not like it, but because it clogged her pores. But me personally, I've had really good luck with Josie Maran products, and I am curious to see how this particular product is going to work on my skin. I don't really notice like an offensive odor or anything like that. It just basically says that it is 100% pure argan whipped to perfection into a lightweight yet luxuriously rich face cream for instant and abundant hydration. This fast absorbing formula is designed to sink deeply into skin, leaving it juicy and supple. Argan oil instantly nourishes and protects skin with essential fatty acids with vitamin E, while a synergistic blend of watermelon seed oil, shea butter, and fresh cucumber extract work together to leave skin in soft, smooth, glowing condition. Soothe aloe. You get the point. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. But this is something that when I first saw on Sephora's website, it's definitely something that I really wanted to try out. My skin has been doing a lot better. It hasn't been getting as dry as it normally does, or as dry as it used to in the past. So So this is something that is just going to be, I guess I'm going to use kind of like as preventative maintenance, just to make sure that it never gets that dry again. Okay, so then I picked up the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Full Coverage Foundation Concentrate, and I picked it up in 26 Bisque Medium. And I already know that this is probably going to be the wrong shade. I'll just go ahead and pick it up while the sale was going on, and then I can, so that way I could take advantage of the 15% off. And then I'll just exchange it at a different day whenever they have the color that I need stocked. And it's this beautiful, I'm sure that you guys have seen a million times before, this beautiful glass frosted packaging. It does not come with a pump. It comes with a, I guess like a little dropper system. Let's just put a drop on the back of my hand. And then that's what it looks like there. And then let's blend it in and see. You know what? Actually, this color might work for me after all. This is super full coverage, you guys. Like full coverage. It feels nice. It doesn't feel like tacky or anything like that. It had a very liquidy consistency. I don't know. This might work for me. All I know is that this has been on my list of products to try for months since it like came out. So I'm super excited to have that in my collection. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you guys know that I am all about trying new foundations. I'm looking for just like the perfect flawless foundation for my skin type, and my skin concerns. And I'm just gonna keep on looking until I find the perfect one. So hopefully, Marc Jacobs, maybe. Another foundation that I've picked up that so many people rave about, that so many people say is just like an awesome, amazingly good foundation that I wanted to go ahead and try out. I'm getting a little bit more bold with trying out foundations now that my skin is not as dry as it used to be. It is still dry, but it's not as bad as it used to be, because I think I found a good little skin routine that's really working for me, and it's kind of keeping the dryness at bay. So, and I'll go ahead and update you guys on that on a different day. But this is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra 24-hour makeup, and I got it in a 210 Buff Neutral. So many people swear by this foundation and talk about how awesome and great this foundation is. All right, let's see. It does come with a pump. Let's try a little bit of this on the back of my hand. This one almost looks like white. Okay, this is also a full coverage concealer, or full coverage foundation as well. That I actually like the way that this looks a little bit more on my skin, a little bit better than the Marc Jacobs one. They both are extremely full coverage. I think that this one might be a better match skin tone for me. When it first popped out, I was kind of like, what is this and why did I buy it? But I'm thinking that this might actually be a good fit for me. So I will definitely keep you guys updated on this particular product, let you know how I feel about it. Well, of course, I'll keep you guys updated on all of the products and let you know how I feel about everything, of course. The next thing I picked up is my very first Z palette, and I picked up the little Sephora Z palette, and this little guy was, I want to say, like 10 bucks. And I know that you can probably find better deals on Z palettes, like off of Amazon or that Make It Forever thing that's always out of stock. But the reason why I decided to go ahead and pick this up is because I purchased, hold please, I purchased some Anastasia Beverly Hills Single Shadows. So I'm going to go ahead and pop those into the Z palette, and then I will let you know what colors I picked up. So these are the 6 shades that I went ahead and picked up. And now that MAC has dropped their prices on their eyeshadows to $6 a pan, I do feel like these are slightly overpriced, because these are, if you buy just one, they're 12 bucks. So that's double the price of MAC's. If you buy 4, they're 40 bucks. So they come down to $10 a piece. I've just been wanting to try out some of her single shadows for a really long time. And this is a color, where is it? Morocco is a color that I have been wanting to get my hands on ever since I did not buy the Resi palette, and that decision haunts me like every day of my life. But I picked up Morocco, I picked up Red Earth, I picked up Fawn, I picked up Burnt Orange, I picked up Sienna. That's another color that has been on my list forever. And then Pink Champagne. And I feel so official with my very first little baby Z palette. And those are the colors that I picked up again. Very excited about that purchase. Why is it that you don't realize how much makeup that you bought until you're kind of like, why did I buy so much makeup? Like, because I'm sitting here, my back hurts, it's hot, and I'm kind of like, why did I do this to myself? And that's because there's still a couple of things that are coming in the mail, but I just wanted to get this filmed and uploaded. So I'm kind of like, there's actually more. Like, we're gonna go through these next products very, very quickly because they are repurchases. My favorite bronzer ever, the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in 20M. I have loved this like you could never love a bronzer. Like, it is gone. Like, I have been digging out the last little remnants of this guy forever. So look at this guy and look how happy and new this guy is. I'm so excited because I just love this bronzer. And I feel like it is foolproof. It is literally foolproof bronzer. Like, it's so light and it's buildable and it's hard. Like, it's one of those things that are just really hard to do wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good one. And I wanted it back in my collection, obvi, so I went ahead and picked that up. It's just beautiful, you guys. I've never touched this bronzer, seen this bronzer, used this bronzer. I urge you, go to Sephora and try it out because it is definitely a good one. Two more repurchases, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I picked it up in soft brown. I was using taupe and then I put soft brown on my brows today, and I actually think that I like taupe better than soft brown, so I went ahead and just picked that up. This is something that I have repurchased time and time again. So, but I think I'm probably going to switch back to using taupe when I run out of this one. And then if you watched my last Sephora haul from about 2 weeks ago, I talked about the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and how I wanted to pick up a NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because, and just finally decide once and for all which one I like better. I picked up Light 2 Vanilla, which is my actual skin shade. I wanted to go ahead and pick up Chantilly as well, which would have been more of my highlight shade, but I was like, don't be excessive. Stop being excessive. As if I haven't already been excessive enough. I mean, yeah, excessive. Totally excessive. So I picked up a Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. I love the Boscia Melt Off Oil or whatever it's called. I ran out of that one and I decided to go ahead and pick this one up instead because when I run out of products that I love, I eventually will repurchase them, but I do like trying different things out every once in a while. So that's why I decided to go ahead and pick this one up instead. And then when this runs out, I'll rotate back to the Boscia product. And then I decided to go ahead and pick up the Urban Decay Optical Blurring, the Urban Decay Color Correcting Fluid, and this time I picked it up in yellow. I already have it in pink. I actually thought I was picking up peach when I purchased this one, but that's okay. So I picked it up in yellow, and yellow corrects dullness. And these things are so super pigmented, you guys. Like, that is yellow. That is super yellow. But then it also blends out so easily into like nothingness. So I think I'm eventually gonna get the peach one as well, and then I'll be done with the purchasing of these guys. Okay, the last two things, because I am just tired of talking and I want it to be over. I picked up the NARS Larger Than Life in Madison Avenue, and if I remember correctly, I think this was just like a brownie shade. Let's see. No, I picked up the wrong one. I don't want this. What color is this? It's like a gray. This is definitely not what I was wanting, so I'm probably gonna take this one back. I was wanting, it was either a brown, I feel like it was a brown or a white that I was intending to pick up, not a gray. I am finally able to say that I am on the Anastasia Beverly Hills train when it comes to her liquid lipsticks because I have yet to try any. I finally got my hands on Pure Hollywood. So This is a formulation that I've been wanting to try, but they were always sold out at Macy's. I don't like buying stuff online without being able to look at it. So I finally just went ahead and picked up Pure Hollywood because it was the one shade that I was interested in trying that was available. Oh my lord, we did it. We made it to the end of this ridiculously long Sephora VIB haul. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, go ahead and write hauls for days down below, just so I can know that you guys did go ahead and make it to the end. And thank you guys so much for joining me and hanging out with me today. And I really hope that you loved all of the products that I picked out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me today. If you did, I'm going to go ahead and ask that you do 3 things. The first one being going ahead and subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Subscribing to my channel, you guys, just ensures that you do not miss any future upcoming videos. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I post new videos twice a week, every Thursday and every Sunday. But I'm thinking I might switch the Thursdays to Wednesday. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, letting me know that you did enjoy it and you do enjoy hauls. And leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys would be interested in seeing next. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Until I see you next time, you guys be safe out there. Bye.